This is really getting irritating. I just want this colony to grow to 1,000. Become a city, and then I don't need to do this ever again. Can I not expel my minorities? Actually, that's a point. How does that... Actually, well, I don't have any minorities. That's part of the issue. Where in the UI is that? Or is that an Iberian only thing? No, I don't think it is. I'm not even sure where the interface for that would be. I don't have any minorities, but once I take over these guys... Yeah, Manabe is Sunni. They would be the only ones that I could expel. Should have double checked when Bara was still Sunni. Take a look in Zanzibar. I've accepted Swahili. They're not minorities. Ideas. We're currently playing with Maritime and Expansion. I'm not seeing any interface. Oh, here we go. Change culture. Nope, that is literally just changing culture. I'm not sure. I would expect it to be another button here. Or something. Next time we go to war with Sakalava, remind me before we convert the Sunni province. Although it might only be a cultural thing. I don't know that you can expel religious minorities, although considering that's what happened historically, you darned well should be able to. Pilgrim Fathers? They were expelled religious minority. New election. We definitely want to keep well, not re-electing. We want to elect somebody else, although you're young. I don't have the Republican tradition to do it, sorry. I think I want to keep the Buccaneers. I want to keep the admin. And we can choose a new cult, which I'm going to actually make the domestic trade power. So we're going to go with Christianity for a bit. And hopefully that increases the amount of money that we are making. Zanzibar, all of the money that we are currently making is through provincial trade. And that's now been modified by 25%. We are embargoed by Sakalava. Are we embargoing you back? I'm pretty sure we are. Nope. Now we are. That'll also increase the amount of money I'm making. Am I at least embargoing Matapa? Please tell me I'm embargoing Matapa. Yes. What am I looking for? Institutions. 75%. Every time I check, we do get that little bit closer. $2.3. That was actually a pretty big boost. Stop costing me money, for crying out loud! I'm doing my best to recover my economy, but the margins are so small that it's just impossible. Right, I'm going to refinance a bunch of these loans. Still stuck with 7. I can pay off 2 more. And we should be able to repay this one off fairly soon. And we'll be down to 6. Yes, that boosts inflation, but right now I don't care. I just want to pay off the money. Am I privateering or am I protecting? Privateering. Just looked at the dev diary, and the minorities thing is something you do from the dev screen. Oh, from the colony screen. In that case, I can't. Profiteering in Bessalampi. The citizens of Bessalampi have grown tired of the local influence of the greedy Salavan merchants. Bessalampi is that one. It is actually quite a lot of trade power here. It's also one of my few non-slave provinces. Which means that either of these is actually a fairly good choice. You have sufficient unrest that increasing unrest does not matter to you. And I'm going to assume that having the goods produced is going to be better, because that's also going to increase your trade value and your production. Yeah, but like a ducat. If I'm not mistaken, it's when you create a colony. Let's take a look. There's no interface to do that here. It's just send and abandon. No, I'm pretty sure it is once the colony is going, because it's a way of increasing the growth of that colony. But how exactly it works, I don't know. Gain a general of 50. Wait, general and admiral? Because that said promising admiral appears. That is a very promising admiral. Interesting. I'm sorry, Vasco. But I'm going to have to replace you. I have to say that this Admiral trait increasing bonus on my flagship does not trigger very often. At all. I've had it happen once, I think. So I'm not sure I'd pick that one again. It's a 1% chance per month, and there have been a lot of months. A lot more months than 100. It's been like 50 years. Because that 1% chance means it will happen once every 100 months. Also, I just realised I could be raiding coasts. Considering I raided this one actually relatively late, means I could have been raiding these ages ago. And there we go, there's another loan. Having some kind of timer saying you can raid stuff again would be nice. And there's another loan. And with that, we're down to 5. Feels like being the knights again. 19 ducats. I think we'll be able to pay off another loan with this as well. 56 ducats. Hell yes! Cannot raid them. That's all Ajuran. Fair enough. The truce with Mitapa's just ended. 23. Can't raid those. Those are out of range. And then once Holahavai is done, we'll be able to raid, I think, some of Vijayanagar. War is coming! Our spies inform us that Sakalava is considering declaring war on us. Well, alright then. I think it is time that we increased your maintenance so that we at least have the numbers available to combat this scourge when it arrives. And we should also repay some more loans. We're down to 4. Dev Diary does show it being done on an established colony screen, but also references it being a North America thing. Statistically, the Admiral should have gotten 3 stat boosts. Yeah. More than 1 is basically it. And I will be losing, well not losing, but not earning quite as much because I'm reinforcing right now. Now that I know that Saklavi is planning to attack me. There it is. So Ajuran and Mutapa are going to be fighting. Let's have you on mothball. I'm going to be taking loans again. Let's have you on mothball. You are going to be on full maintenance and reinforce fairly quickly. And I'm going to send you... Actually, no, you stay there for the time being. I really hope that Mutapa can't just sneak across and force a landing. I'm going to have to send you home as well. Although actually Ajuran has a fleet right here. So no, they're not going to be able to get across. And actually, our naval superiority as such... Actually, they do have 5 heavies. Let's see if we can capture some more. Saves me having to build them. We're well below our force limit. We're also going to be losing a lot of ducats here. What's the CB? Or what's the war goal? Barra. Okay. And they are Miltech 12. I'm Miltech 8. So they're 4 ahead. 12 does mean that they are going to be 0.5 mil tactics ahead of me. So unfortunately that does mean that I'm going to have to tech up once in military. Otherwise that's going to be pretty overwhelming. Expensive as hell. 900. Oh, that feels bad. That feels really bad. And Caitlin apparently died at some point, so we should probably get a new one. Trash person. Good enough. Golden Century, how's it looking? It's looking golden. A century of it. I'm still under embargo, so I can't say if it's good or not. But I can say, see for yourselves. And we have really overwhelming naval superiority. What I'd like to do is land in Angosh just to kick these guys out. Unfortunately, Angosh, it's not the capital. I could actually do that. If I can see that Mutapa's armies are up here to fight against Ajuran, I could totally land in Angosh. I'm going to wait in Marina, I think. Or I could go for your capital. Let's go for your capital. There's Mutapa's troops. So long as Ajuran's fleet stays there, we'll be fine. And then my capital, I'm going to pop the defensive edict. We're going to take Manabe. We have the coastal blockade. And here come the loans. Spent so long trying to pay them off. One thing I can do actually to reduce the amount of loans I need to take is reduce my colonial maintenance. Well, no. I'm going to keep the colony going. I'm probably not going to build another one after this for a while. I might actually use the colonists to improve development. They're on a -7 already. That's because of the fort level so different. Alright, let's go and oust you. If I can. Their army is quite a lot stronger than mine. This is going to be a war of attrition again. Although these guys do not have any of the military ideas taken. So there is that. However, I would like you to start blockading them, please. Alright, battle is joined. So, they have discipline advantage. They have the morale advantage of only 0.3. So the morale advantage is a lot less than previous people I fought against. And the tactics advantage is only 0.3 as well. I outnumber them. I don't know if they have combat ability. No. No. Oh no, that's me. They have some drill, but that's it. No combat ability modifiers. And I do have the professionalism. I'm at 44% professionalism with all the bonuses that that gives. And general changes, general... I have a lot more shock, and I'm going to say that we're still in the shock phase. So my general is quite a bit better than their general. Heated debates. More money. Prefer it when that was stability. No, that's a loss. Back off. Unfortunately, my capital is probably going to fall here. Nope, it didn't. Interesting. Thankfully, because of the way that they have only coastline, I should be able to go after their army if we manage to rout it. So we do need to shatter their army at least once, and then I can chase them basically anywhere. And from now, I'm just going to need to try and outmaneuver them. Does Bet start as a pirate state, or did I reform? I reformed. Oh, flipping hell. So expensive. Right, because of the heavies. I could raid my own territory here. No, let's not do that. And they're shattering Ajuran's army, so we're going to be losing war score because of this. I think I want to keep you mothballed. I don't want to pay for you. Still jungle, so they're still going to have a +1. I don't have force march, so I can't get there in time, but this time we do outnumber them by 5,000. So they don't seem to have a lot of manpower. We have that advantage at least. Wait, was that Matapa? No, that was them. Okay. Yes, actually it was Matapa I was looking at. And they're attacking into us. Oh, we actually got here quicker. Oh, hell yes. So they're on a -1. We do still have the morale and tactics disadvantage. But the die rolls are with us, and we do outnumber them pretty significantly. Battle for Manabe. They tried. They failed. No, 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 no. Their cannons are in the front row. Victory. Right, now we need to chase and destroy. Boundary dispute. I get a claim on Antemoro. They gain a diplomatic diplomatic insult against us. Fine. And we're going to have another up-and-coming pirate to take over. So we do now have a fair amount of admin power. And this time I think I'm going to take discipline, because we're at war and we kind of need the edge. Free thinker, idea cost reduction. That's pretty nice. Not sure that an additional merchant is particularly worthwhile though, but the global settler increase could be. No, I need to save. I need to save points for tech. Tech is so unbelievably expensive. Okay, so I think that Marahan has embraced colonialism and is starting to spread to Ajuran, although that is going to take quite a long time. Ajuran somehow got an army over here. Burundi wants to give me a loan. Give me a gift. If you want me to win this war, gift it to me. We outnumber you 3-1. You're also out of morale. We will be at probably a -2 here, though. But I think the combination, plus I now have extra discipline, which has closed the gap slightly on the military tactics. They also didn't reform their front line. So I just crushed my way through it. And they're probably running to here. So they'll usually try to run to friendly territory if they can. Tyke, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the channel. Oh, Ajuran's going to finish them off for me. Oh, certainly going to try. Oh, still got away. Damn it. Need to watch carefully where they're running to. Then I can just start sieging all their things down. And it will need to be a carpet siege. Come on, stack wipe. Finally. So we need to leave enough here to siege that down, and then we just need to siege everything else down, including and especially their capital. So we're going to move through here. We're going to drop off enough to do that. Yeah, see, this is what I was afraid they would do. They're just going to murk up. Now I need to go around swatting their mercs where possible. Thankfully, at this time, I do have the military edge. Just keep the consolidations going. We're going to be taking out another loan, but we have plenty of manpower. We can keep this going for a while. And at this point, the war should start to flip to my favour. Ajuran will peace out soon, but that's not going to be much of a loss. They can't give anything of mine away. The only thing that could do is give them away into Zanzibar. So let's go and blockade that just in case. We have their ships very much trapped in port right now. War exhaustion on all sides is rising, but this is a pretty important fight. Okay, so this should be the last of their armies here in Madagascar. Let's group you. Let's send you to defend, and then we'll just send you out. You're coming over here. I will go and assist my army in Antanosi, and hopefully defeat them, and then I can start to spread the troops out elsewhere. Okay, that's their capital gone. That's another victory. Chalk another one up for the good guys. Captured a heavy and a transport. I love this ridiculous ship capture chance. It is kind of ridiculous. And by kind of, I mean it's totally ridiculous. Captured another. Thanks for all the ships. Appreciate it. Alright, let's go and retake Barra. Which is actually going to flip this war score completely over, because the reason that they have so much war score is because they have the war goal, which is Barra. And then I just need to retake the capital. How long does it take to reform? It took me quite a long time, because you have to go from being a tribal to being a monarchy or a republic. Then once you're a monarchy or a republic, it's relatively... well, it's easier. There should be stable government, I agree. As long as they don't have to pay for it. We need to have other people paying for our government. Alright, Mombasa's still there. Are we friendly with Mombasa? Oh, no. No, we're not. I think it might even be worth sending a diplomat to go and improve relations with you, because I'm slightly concerned that Ajuran may lose Kilwa here. There it is, Ajuran pieced out, and we'll see Pate and Kilwa. That's really bad, because now the only adjacencies I have is Mutapa and Mombasa. And I have to get my technologies through those. Which is a big setback, I'm not going to lie. It's a problem. Alright, so Kolwa is now on low, so my goal from this is to take all of their things. So now I just need to make sure that we keep Mutapa blockaded and out of Kilwa. And we just blockade them to the best of our ability and do a load of damage that way. And hopefully not pay too much money while I'm doing it. Trash person, you any good at sieging? Nope. How many troops does Mutapa still have? Quite a few, but again, their ratios are a bit out. They have a lot of cavalry. Actually, cavalry hits really hard, so no, I cannot afford to go after them. And there we go, I've retaken the capital. War score is now positive towards us. We're going to be building war score up to 25-30, and we can start to blockade them more aggressively.